Hi, precious heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. Tomorrow, May 26, 2021, we will experience the third of the 3 full moon festivals of spring. This celebration is known as the Goodwill Festival of Humanity, and it takes place every year during the full moon that occurs in the sun cycle of Gemini. This event merges the activities of light that have been building in momentum from the first and second full moon festivals of spring. Once that occurs, the activities of light associated with the third full moon festival of spring expand exponentially. Then, through the unified efforts of heaven and earth, every person's I Am presence assimilates that light and secures it within his or her heart flame for the individual and collective benefit of all humanity. The full moon tomorrow is being greatly enhanced by a total lunar eclipse. The synchronicity of these 2 powerful events taking place during the Goodwill Festival of Humanity will provide an amazing opportunity for the I Am presence of every person to seal the full divine momentum of all of the blessings we have received from the 3 full moon festivals, as well as the incredible expansions of light we have been blessed with throughout this entire mystical month of May. The company of heaven has given us an invocation that will assist humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth to effectively integrate the light from this powerful opportunity. In order to help us fully comprehend the magnitude of this gift from on high, the beings of light want to briefly review the activities of light that took place during the first full moon festivals in 2021. The first full moon festival was the Passover full moon, which occurred on March 28th. This is always the first full moon following the March equinox. It takes place in the sun cycle of Aries and ushers in the celebrations of Easter and Passover every year. During the celebrations of Passover and Easter, billions of people around the world focus reverently on God and their specific traditions. This creates a collective cup of humanity's consciousness, through which our Father, Mother, God, and the company of heaven are able to inspire every person's I Am presence. This annual event is enhancing humanity's process of returning to Christ consciousness and the path of divine love. Jesus is very much involved with this full moon festival. During this time, he floods the collective consciousness of humanity with sacred knowledge of the path of divine love and the oneness of all life. This assistance from Jesus is reminding the masses of humanity that Christ consciousness reflects the full divine potential, the divine love and oneness of all life. This annual influx of Christ consciousness's divine love and the knowledge of oneness of all life has been occurring for millennia and has been instrumental in humanity's awakening process. This year, due to the awesome shifts that have taken place within the hearts and minds of humanity since the birth of the new decade, humanity's shift into Christ consciousness was greatly intensified during the first full moon festival of spring. The second full moon festival took place on April 27th, 2021, during the sun cycle of Taurus. This full moon is known as the Wesak Festival, which celebrates the birth and enlightenment of the Buddha. This year, two of the very highest manifestations of the Buddha, Amida, the Buddha of comprehensive divine love, and Tara, the female Buddha, known as the mother of all Buddhas, were given a cosmic dispensation by our Father, Mother, God that allowed them to empower every person's I Am presence to permanently remove the last vestiges of the veil concealing the golden Buddha of divine enlightenment in every person's heart flame. This veil blocked from humanity's conscious mind the enlightenment of the golden Buddha within our heart flames. The formation of this veil was the result of the same tragic events that caused humanity to lose Christ consciousness and the awareness of our I Am presence, the oneness of all life, and the path of divine love. As the final residue of this oppressive veil was lifted, the resplendent golden Buddha within every person's heart began blazing like the sun. The full divine enlightenment now is pulsating into the world of form for the very first time since humanity's fall from grace eons ago. This third full moon festival of spring will be celebrated tomorrow during an extremely powerful full moon lunar eclipse. During this full moon, Christ consciousness and the path of divine love, which has been expanding exponentially since the first full moon festival, and the divine enlightenment of the golden Buddha, which has been expanding exponentially since the second full moon festival, will merge into one all-encompassing force field of divine light in every person's heart flame. This blessing from on high will be secured on humanity's elevated holy breath through every realm of consciousness associated with humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth. The company of heaven has revealed that this activity of light during the celebration of the Goodwill Festival of Humanity will greatly enhance humanity's ability to unify our hearts and minds with the divine heart and mind of our Father, Mother, God, as we continue our accelerated ascension up the spiral of evolution into the full embrace of the new earth. If you have the heart call to co-create the divine matrix for this activity of light, please join with me and lightworkers around the world as we invoke the light of God through this invocation which has been given to us by the company of heaven. And we begin. I am integrating the full divine momentum of Christ consciousness and divine enlightenment. I am my I Am presence, and I am one with the I Am presence of every man, woman, and child on earth. What I invoke for myself, I invoke on behalf of every person in perfect alignment with each one's divine plan and the highest good for all concerned. All of humanity's I Am presences now merge into one luminous being of light that is cradling Mother Earth and all life evolving upon her within the divinity of our unified heart flame. I take a deep, conscious breath, and instantly every person and Mother Earth begin breathing in unison as one holy breath. I now breathe in and out deeply and rhythmically through our unified heart flame. With every in-breath, our collective I Am presence receives higher frequencies than we have ever known of our Mother God's comprehensive divine love and our Father God's first cause of perfection. With every out-breath, we radiate our Mother God's comprehensive divine love and our Father God's first cause of perfection through our unified heart flame to bless every particle and wave of life on earth. This recalibration is allowing our unified heart flame to receive and sustain higher expressions of the Son and Daughter of God's yellow gold flame of Christ consciousness and divine enlightenment than we have experienced since we were first breathed forth from the core of creation. With every holy breath we take, we are now ascending into new levels of Christ consciousness and divine enlightenment. With every in-breath and every out-breath, we are receiving higher and higher frequencies of our Mother God's comprehensive divine love, our Father God's first cause of perfection, and the Son and Daughter of God's Christ consciousness and divine enlightenment. As this occurs, humanity en masse is becoming consciously aware of this shift into a higher state of Christ consciousness and divine enlightenment. This allows each one to become increasingly aware of the oneness of all life and the fact that humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth are all expressions of divine intelligence that reflect the immaculate concept of our Father Mother God's divine plan for this cosmic moment in Earth's ascension process. With the victory of this activity of light, every person now has the opportunity to become a powerful instrument of God, vested with the ability to change the feeling worlds of all with whom we come in contact. This will not be accomplished through our human will, but through the balanced power of the newly recalibrated threefold heart flame within our collective and individual I Am presences. With this profound inner knowing, I experience the bliss of knowing that I am one with all life and that love is all there is. The heavens are rejoicing. The infinite gratitude of our Father, Mother God is flowing through humanity's collective I Am presence and our unified heart flame to embrace humanity, the elemental kingdom, and Mother Earth for our selfless service to the light and all life. Victory is ours. Victory is ours. Victory is ours. And so it is, beloved. I am that I am. Precious heart, contemplate what has occurred during this activity of light. Listen to the intuitive inner guidance of your I Am presence, and you will know the truth of what this greatly amplified frequency of Christ consciousness and divine enlightenment means for you personally and for humanity en masse collectively. God bless you. I look forward to being with you next week.